Hi, I'm BryCox with BryCoxWORKSHOPS.com, and guess what? Yeah, I know. You like sales. No, you probably don't. But we need to be good at sales as photographers. And I've talked about how I've got my book, but I've also got my new 6-hour DVD, which is also a video on demand for members on my website. And I want to talk a little bit about sales here, give you some tips. So maybe you're thinking about getting my DVD or book, or maybe you just want a tip right now. I'm going to give you a tip right now. Let's give you a tip. Let's make money right now. So right now we're making money. So here's a good tip. Here it's called Feel, Felt, Found. One of the biggest things I get asked from photographers is, what do you do when a client says this? What do you do when a client says that? And I say, well, how often do they say this? Never, but this is what I'm dealing with. It's like, okay, first of all, let's focus on our top 7 objections. Price, I know, is number one. Price. It doesn't matter if you charge $20, $30, $80, $50, $100 for an 8x10, whatever it is, whatever price it is, people are going, man, that's expensive. Everyone says it's expensive because everyone just thinks photography should be cheap, no matter what. So price is always going to be up there. Your level of experience might be one. Your location might be one. Your, skill level possibly could be one. Objections as to why people don't hire you, objections as to why people don't buy certain things, right? Kind of narrow down our top objections. And what we want to do is practice those objections. And here's the thing, we want to use a little formula, and not necessarily have the most perfect answer, but to show empathy, show some thought. And I get more into this. We spend a lot of time in this in my course, but I want to talk about one little tidbit, one little secret that you can start using right now, and it's feel, felt, found. So what you want to do is answer questions using all 3 of those words. Now, there's some stuff there's a stuff we get into. We talk about you say before feel, felt, found, some things you say after feel, felt, found, but right in the middle, we've got this little stuff, this little nugget of information, feel, felt, found. So someone says, man, you're expensive. Okay, and we're going to forget everything above it and just focus on this, and you might say, I understand how you feel. In fact, I felt the same way before I was a photographer. Photography just seems like it ought to be a lot less expensive. And guess what I found? As being a photographer, I just realized how much it really costs. And this is, honestly, in the end, this is really what it costs. And you can go on to whatever answer you want to give, but you want to put in feel, felt, found, and it can be first person, it can be third person. Let's do a third person, like a client. So a client says, man, you're expensive. And I'm going to use another client, third person, and say, I understand how you feel. In fact, I've had clients, especially over the years, and even recently say, that feel, felt, that they understand how you feel, because I've had other clients that have felt the same way, like recently and especially over the years. But what they have found is, and you give them the answer. What they have found is that it's an incredible value, that you're sure it's a little more money, but it's worth it, or whatever you want to say. Feel, felt, found. I understand you feel. Other people have felt the same way, or I felt the same way, and what I have found, or what they have found, is blank. Feel, felt, found. Try to figure out ways you can answer your questions using feel, felt, found. Use it on the phone, use it in person, use it in your sales presentations, and don't sell online. Sell in person to person. Right? If you need help with that, again, I've got my whole course. It's about 6 hours on DVD. I actually think the DVD, I've been very excited about it, more so than my book. As much as I love reading, and as much as I want people to read, and as much as I think you should buy this still, the DVD, what's nice about that is it's me talking and me kind of expanding some of these areas and going into just a lot of detail, and it's something you can just kind of make a program of just watching on your own. I would suggest watching just a little bit every day. Just doing it over and over and over, and just getting better training, know how to sell. I don't think there's anything we need more right now today as photographers than really good sales training. Know how to sell, have a higher price, and know how to sell those higher priced items. Let's make more money, and let's really satisfy our clients' needs. And that all comes through some really good sales, not being a jerk, good sales. All right, photographers, check out my website. All of this stuff is on my website, BryCox Workshops, BRYCOX Workshops. Send me any questions you have. Check out my courses. All right, and until next time, America.